Hey guys, welcome back to SoCal Sports Report. I'm Bobby DeMuro with my co-host Ailis Garcia. Here every week, as we are again today, to talk a lot about Southern California sports, debate a little, discuss a little, and dissect what's going on in this region in the world of sports. We've got 3 fun topics today, 2 apologies that we are going to make, public apologies. We were wrong, and we're going to admit to it. We're the only sports show that admits when we are wrong, let's be honest.
Yeah, a lot of people don't like to admit when they're wrong.
We don't like it either, but at least we do it. First public apology is Ailis's. Ailis, you said that Pujols was done and the Angels were going to be maybe not so good. They're above 500. They're in second place, and Prince Albert, is having a very nice year. Give the man an apology.
I'm sorry, Pujols. I said you weren't going to play too well. You've proven me wrong, and I got to see you play this past week. You did pretty well.
Did pretty well. 275, about 15 home runs. Good numbers for Pujols. Not what he used to do in St. Louis, but he's older. He's probably not going to hit 340 or whatever.
Yeah, give him those excuses. Yeah.
I'm just saying he's doing very well. The Angels, more importantly, are doing very well. The couple games over 500, they're in second place. The Rangers are fading fast because of injuries and ineffectiveness. Now Prince Fielder's done. The A's are good. We'll talk about them in a minute. That's my apology. But before we get to the A's, Ailis, can the Angels win the AL West this year?
I don't know. The A's are pretty hot right now. I think that, but if you look at it, yeah, they're above 500. They're also playing about the same, how the Dodgers are playing right now. Obviously, it's a different division, and the Dodgers are playing in a much harder space. But I don't know. There's still a lot left of the season. A lot can happen. So far, they've held on though.
They have held on. I really like their starting staff. Their bullpen is a little iffy, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But you've got Jared Weaver, Garrett Richards, C.J. Wilson, and Tyler Skaggs.
Yeah.
Those 4 guys, is 4 of their 5 starters are doing very well. And if they can find a 5th starter who's good enough, they can do more than enough damage. The bullpen's the issue. Joe Smith looks to be the closer right now. Ernesto Fieri was a disastrous closer. If they can hammer out the bullpen, I really like what they do.
And Trout, I think, needs to really step up to the plate and start playing how he was playing again. He's going through a little bit of a slump right now.
A little bit of one, and you've got 4 guys who are at or below 200 who have had significant at-bats for this Angels team. Raul Ibanez, Ian Stewart, David Freese, and J.B. Shuck are all struggling to hit the ball. And 1 or 2 of those guys is going to need to be an everyday starter, just sheer numbers game. So you need guys to hit the ball, and if that's Pujols and Trout to pick up the slack for those guys, it needs to be done. I agree with you. I think the A's probably win the AL West, but the Angels, it's surprising. I didn't expect them to be over 500.
The A's are, 6 games ahead of everybody?
They've got
quite a bit of a lead.
Which is still early. I mean, there's a lot of time to do it, but I didn't expect the Angels to be as good as they are, so I got to think everybody in Anaheim is pretty satisfied this year.
Yeah, they'll be on their way to Disneyland pretty soon. Celebrate.
Let's go across the street.
Across the street, yeah, exactly.
Big deal. All right, so second apology, and this one is mine.
We'd love to hear this one.
The Oakland A's. Let me just talk right to the Oakland A's and Jared Parker specifically.
Call him up.
I apologize, Oakland, for saying that you guys were done when Parker went down with his injury, because you're obviously not done. You were dominating. You have a great pitching staff. You have fun hitters who have great walkout songs. Did you see that Josh Redditt walking out to win?
Oh, I did see that one, yeah.
You got great hitters who are very fun. You've got a Cuban in Yoenis Cespedes who's doing pretty well. Power, not so much batting average, but he's got good power. But most importantly, you guys are winning games. You're first in the AL West, so I am sorry that I said you were done. The Rangers are the team that's done. A lot of problems in Texas. The A's are the team that's benefiting right now. So, are we in agreement that the A's can win the AL West? Or will win the AL West?
I think they're projected to do so.
A third of the way through the season, should we go out on the limb, lest we owe another apology later?
Hey, I mean, we've done it once, we could do it again.
That's true. I mean, if we're going to apologize, we can just apologize for everything. But seriously, the A's are a huge surprise to me. Talking to Athletics fans on Twitter, they expected to do this well. This is not a surprise to A's fans. I didn't realize.
I mean, but every fan is going to stand up for their team and say, oh yes,
Not the Cubs.
I expected them to play this well.
Not the Cubs.
Yeah, no.
I did not expect Drew Pomeranz is coming into his own, which is a huge shock to me because he struggled for so long in Cleveland and Colorado. Sonny Gray is dominant, like video game stats dominant. It's ridiculous, picking up the slack for Parker. And then Jesse Chavez, who I called out and said was kind of a quasi 4-5 starter who was going to struggle, he's been very, very, very good.
Goes to show you.
Goes to show how little I know.
Be unpredicted in sports.
I guess. The A's don't hit very well. They do not hit for average. They hit for a little bit of power. They've got a huge ballpark, but they pitch very well. And if you can pitch and play defense, you can play in the postseason in baseball. I like the A's in the AL West, and I am sorry for what I said about you guys.
It's a good apology.
Yeah, I know. Well, I wanted to make it stick because it's a big deal.
Special, yeah.
Yeah.
Wrap it up, send it with a little bow.
I mean,
top.
but the real story here with the AL West, the 3 non-California teams in that division, the Astros are always irrelevant. The Mariners started really slowly, and we didn't really expect them to be good for another year or two with Cano.
Yeah.
So it'll come, but it's not now. And then the Rangers were supposed to be the class of the division. Tons of injuries, tons of problems. Prince Fielder's season-ending surgery.
In general is not
playing
doing
baseball.
so hot right now.
So the division is left up to 2 California teams. We want to know from you guys, in light of our 2 apologies, we want to know from you guys, between the Angels and the A's, who will win the AL West? And really, since the A's are probably still the favorite, I agree with you. Can the Angels surprise, or at the very least, can the Angels pick up a wild card in the American League? Which I think would be a surprise to a lot of people.
Could, maybe.
So
we'll have to see.
We want to hear from you guys on Twitter at SoCal Sports TV. Tell us what you think. We would love to debate you guys and hear what you think about the Angels and the A's in the AL West. Let's move to our third topic. We're all business this week.
Getting it done.
Good. Well, it's the apologies that are kind of dragging the energy out of us. That's what it is. So our third topic right now is Kevin Love. We talked about the Lakers a few weeks ago and the 7th pick in the draft, what they should do with it, blah, blah, blah. Lakers love draft. Let's talk about Kevin Love now, because there's 2 interesting pieces of news that apply to him here. The first is he allegedly has told the Timberwolves, I'm not coming back.
He's leaving.
If you don't trade me this year, I'm leaving in free agency.
Lying out.
He's done. So the T-Wolves are not going to get anything, or I mean, they could get something for him, but they're not going to have him come a calendar year from now. The second thing is Phil Jackson is going to drop some money trying to bring Kevin Love to New York.
Which is interesting, because then you got Jeannie Buss again against Phil Jackson once again, trying to go after Love, because I think the Lakers will go after him. Love has expressed he's wanted to play in LA. Why not come and play for a team that you can become the star player on and turn the team around?
Like the Clippers.
He's not going to go to the Clippers.
I don't know why.
He's not going to go.
I know it's not realistic, but hey, go to the Clippers. You have a much better chance to win right now.
Better chance of winning, but I think he has a better chance of actually being more of an impact for the Lakers.
So you think if he came to the Lakers, you're saying he would be kind of a career guy? He would be not a legend. I mean, not on Kobe's status, but towards that direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think it would come with some respect, because he's a part of the rebuilding phase. So he's there, he's working in the trenches every day, getting the team back to where it used to be.
But the question is, can the Lakers outbid Phil Jackson and the Knicks?
I don't know, that's why it's so interesting, because the Buss family once again.
This is why, okay, so man and woman in a relationship.
I think they'll put up some money.
So, they definitely will.
Yeah, they have the money to do so, and why not? I mean, it's better to go after key players that they want on the team versus take a pick. Top 7, their 7th draft pick. So I think they have their eyes on certain people. Hopefully it's Love.
So somebody's definitely going to trade for Love this year, whether it's the Knicks or the Lakers or somebody else. The Timberwolves aren't getting anything in the offseason for him, so they're going to get rid of him now. When you have a relationship with a man and a woman and they get in an argument, isn't the woman always right?
Yeah.
So you just say that like it's a fact.
Yeah, can we have that on camera?
You just say that like it's a fact.
The woman is always right.
The woman is always right. So my point is, with Jeannie Buss and Phil Jackson, shouldn't Kevin Love come to the Lakers if the woman's always right?
Yeah.
There you go. Then it's settled. Okay, so he'll be a Laker. Cool. We don't even need to debate it. Hey, look, no, the Lakers should have traded for Love last year, in all seriousness, because now that Phil Jackson is a member of the Knicks, look out. It's getting real now.
Well, he means business.
He means business. He's going to go get Kevin Love. If I'm Kevin Love, I would rather play under the tutelage of Phil Jackson. I know they have a coaching issue that they're trying to figure out, but under the tutelage of Phil Jackson as a basketball guy, than with the Lakers with what they've got right now. Because Phil Jackson is one of the greatest ever.
Right. There's no denying that.
I guess we'll only see, though. It's going to get interesting come season time in the NBA. So you think he goes to the Lakers for sure?
Well, nothing's for sure, but I think he's inclined for the Lakers.
Inclined for the Lakers. I like how you put that. I'm going to say.
I think you said it flying out west.
I will take the field. You take the Lakers, I'll take the field. It could be anywhere else in the NBA.
Anything but the Lakers.
I think something weird's going to happen. I don't know what's going on. Remember Chris Paul, how that turned out.
Yeah, but that was because they, laid the axe down and didn't let that happen.
Absolutely, but that's my point. Something weird could happen.
Yeah, anything can happen.
I'm saying anything but. So guys, get on Twitter and tell us at SoCal Sports TV if you think Kevin Love is a Laker, if you agree with Ailis, who she says he might be coming to LA, or if you agree with me and you will take the field and say anywhere but LA. We want to hear from you guys. That's it on the show this week. This was a quick one.
Quick one. This is what happens. We're gonna get through those apologies.
I know, you got to get through apologies really fast.
No one likes
All
to deal
business.
with apologies.
No one likes to apologize. We are sorry. She's sorry about the Angels. I am sorry about the Athletics, and maybe the Lakers will be sorry if they can't pick up Kevin Love. We'll see. That's it this week on the show, guys. For Ailis, I'm Bobby. Get on Twitter at SoCal Sports TV. Talk to us, debate us. We want to hear from you guys, and we'll see you next week.